is Skewed. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be giving you guys a little bit of an update of the Troydan situation in regard to packs in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. As yesterday, he ripped 1,000 packs. He ripped 1,000 packs. Now, you guys can do the quick math, okay? For Troydan, he says he spent over $3,200. So you're looking at 10 million MT or VC needed. 10 million VC. So it's going to be over $1,000 for sure. Now, American dollars, I mean, you're probably looking right at like 1,500. Now, I know Canadian obviously is more expensive, stuff like that. But yeah, basically 10 million VC is what Troydan spent. Now, he opened 1,001 packs. 1,000 of these packs, plus everybody got a free pack for just logging on the game, as you know you do. But yeah, that's what he opened. Now the numbers are going to absolutely stun you from what Troydan got. Now he opened again 1,000 packs. So out of 1,000 packs with these odds, you're looking at a 2% chance to pull a Galaxy Opal. Now Troydan opened again 1,000 packs. He pulled 19 Galaxy Opals. So that's basically a little less than 2. The week before he pulled a little less than 2% as well, but those kind of add up. They kind of make sense. Now, within those Galaxy Opals, this is where things get kind of sickening. We've always seen it in 2K that they favor the worst Galaxy Opals over the good Galaxy Opals. So for example, they say, yeah, you have a 2% chance to pull an Opal. But what does that really mean? Because I've never thought that you have a same chance of pulling Kobe as a guy like Shawn Marion. You know, you're going to pull a bunch of more Shawn Marions than Kobe Bryant. And Troydan's odds, they added up. You know, you have out of his 19 Opals, he pulled 7 Shawn Marions, 2 Jalen Greens, and 4 Rashard Lewises. So between those 3 Galaxy Opals, they made up 16 out of the 19 total Galaxy Opals. And, you know, that doesn't add up if they were supposed to be, exactly the same odds. No, that does not add up. So just know within these packs, your odds of pulling the bad Galaxy Opals is way higher than your odds of pulling the good Galaxy Opals. 2K is not ever going to tell you guys this, but that is the truth behind these kind of, I'm going to say it, scammy packs, right? It doesn't tell you, oh, you got a same percent chance of pulling all Galaxy Opals, because you don't. The odds of pulling Shawn Marion are probably closer to, 0.07%, whereas your odds of pulling Kobe is probably closer to like, your odds of pulling Shawn Marion probably 0.7%. So like 7 out of every 1,000 packs, you're probably gonna get Shawn Marion. Your odds of pulling, Kobe Bryant is closer to 0.1%, where 1 out of every 1,000 packs is Kobe. You're at 0.2%, Rashard 0.4%, Jalen Green at 0.5%. Now again, that's so small, so like very small percent chance. But again, those are your odds of pulling those Galaxy Opals. Now I'd say it like this: how many people have I even seen on Twitter pull Shaq? I don't know if I've seen any. How many Shaqs have I played against? I don't know if I've seen any. So let's talk about these less than 2% odds that I think is the most scummy thing that 2K can do. Now, what does less than 2% really mean? And I think in Troydan's situation, he's opened nearly 2,000 packs. He did not pull the Shaq yesterday. So he's pulled nearly 2,000 packs between the Kareem drop for a level 100 card and the Shaq drop, and he has yet to see one 100 overall player. Now, let's do the quick math. He spent in USD nearly $3,000. In Canadian dollars, if I do the math, over 5,000 of his dollars. That's ridiculous. $5,000 and not one 100 overall player. Like, somebody made the point, Ty, you need to stop including these 100 overalls in your tier list because, we got to act as a community like they don't exist. And I'm like, you know what? You guys are probably right. You're probably right. Like, yes, they are the best overall cards, but you can only get them behind gambling, which Troydan also was annoyed. He's like, Troydan went into this menu right here, and he's like, you know what? I wish I could at least lock in the Galaxy Opals to get Shaq, and you can't even do that. These are all behind gambling, and it just is so ridiculous. There's no exact science. There's no exact way. There's no. It's not attainable. That's the truth. He's opened basically $4,000 and not one 100 overall player. Think about what you can get for $4,000, guys. And I'm going to leave that ball in your court. But think about what $4,000 can give you. And we're wasting it, literally wasting it in hopes to get Shaq, in hopes to get Kareem. And in reality, it's not going to happen. As a community, these numbers are sickening. Within the Galaxy Opals, the numbers are sickening. And it's the same thing as this. You know, if we look through the content, right? Obviously, there's really no good no good players in that drop. But if we go here, you know, and you are pulling pink diamonds, we as a community need to realize the odds of pulling Trae Young and Tyrese Maxey are going to be way higher than the odds of pulling, you know, a Paul George or a Kawhi Leonard or a Devin Booker. It's what they always do. And so that's sickening as well. Within this, yes, we're going to have a 2% chance to pull a Galaxy, which you're like, okay, that's not the worst. But we as a community need to realize, yeah, those quick sell for not very much, number one. And number two, you're going to pull so many more Shawn Marion, Jalen Greens, and Rashard Lewis's before Kobe and D-Rock. So within the scumminess of pulling 100 overall, there's so much scumminess within, you know, the packs as it is of pulling opals, pulling pink diamonds. Because let's say we get, you know, some more good pink diamonds eventually, we have to, as a community again, realize the odds are skewed. And I'm glad Troydan put his stats up, because it's what I used to do with packs, you know, Ty the Science Guy videos. You got to realize, even within the Yao packs, you're so much more likely to pull Shawn Marion than E. Jillian. That's the way it is, you know, even, you know, within, if we ever get like when we got Jonathan Isaac, your odds of pulling Jonathan Isaac were way less than pulling a Richard Jefferson. Even with the pink diamonds here, your odds of pulling Vince Carter probably way better than pulling KP or Paul George. It's what 2K has always done, and it's always been scummy. But the worst part now is it's now behind this Wild West pack, like, or behind the new promos. If we as a community continue to act like these cards exist, I think we're leading it down a dangerous road. And when somebody said, Ty, you don't need to include these new players, and I'm like, you know what, you're right. And in the tier list videos from now on, I'll probably, you know, talk about, you know what, yes, these cards exist. But like, today's coming up a Galaxy Opal tier list. Am I even supposed to do that? Like, am I supposed to do a Galaxy Opal tier list? Yes, there are, I think, some Galaxy Opals that like are attainable and not behind Galaxies or behind gambling. Maybe there's not. You know, I was thinking, obviously there's MJ and Scotty, but it seems like the rest of them are behind Opals. And again, it's gambling. It's all gambling. And if you even look at these Opals, this is what started it all. You know, 2K realized that people were going to spend a ton of money on the packs. And like I said, it's fine for the first couple of weeks. Troydan, for the first couple of weeks, is probably going to spend the money hoping he can get 100 an overall player. But you think after a couple of weeks, he's going to continue to do this? I mean, maybe Troydan, because he'll get the return on his investment with YouTube and stuff. But for a lot of the other people, let's say that aren't content creators, there's no reason for them to open these packs at all. I mean, the odds are horrible. You're spending 10 million VC. Troydan total has spent, you know, probably what, 15 million VC, and he's not pulled anything. Imagine the time it takes to pull 1,800 packs, 1,825 packs is where Troydan's at right now, and not see 100 overall. And to only see one Kobe Bryant in 1,000 packs is so sad as well. And again, the worst part about it is there's nobody in the player market that's worth anything. 2K has done the worst, that is the worst way. I'm speechless. If you look at my channel and the gameplays I've done, no. Obviously the pink diamonds stink. Why am I supposed to do gameplays? I literally did 0 gameplays of these cards. Yes, I did one of Zion because he was, you know, pro pass, whatever. But you honestly, the way I'm approaching it is, you got to approach it like it doesn't exist. Because otherwise, you're basically giving into what 2K does. Now, again, if you want to, you know, grind out 400,000 MT for next week's content, whatever. Like, I still don't necessarily think it's a good situation, because then you're still supporting what 2K is doing. But 2K wants MT to become useless, and that's basically what's happened. To get 400,000 MT, you're going to have to play this game for probably 40 hours plus. Like, it's going to take you a very long time, probably even longer than that. Like, such a long time just to get the money for these Wild West packs. And I'll give 2K credit. They gave us a locker code, but it was a good lock code, which is awesome. But we as a community got to realize this content is horrible. This content is something like we cannot stick up for. And like, I'm glad Troydan put the stats up, because a lot of times Troydan won't do that, but he actually put the stats up because it is ridiculous. Spending, $4,000, $5,000 on the game the past 2 weeks, and to pull no 100 overall players, to pull, oh yeah, but you got a Galaxy Opal Kobe, only 2 Galaxy Opal D-Robs. Meanwhile, you're pulling 9 Shawn Marions, 5 Jalen Greens, or 7 Shawn Marions, 5 Jalen Greens, whatever it was. It just is ridiculous. And I hope 2K eventually realizes, like, yes, they're probably making more money because the whales of the community, the guys that have endless pockets, are spending money because it's gambling. But this is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. And the whole new TOS that we had to sign basically makes it seem like, makes it so you cannot, whatever the whole new TOS update is. I need to send my letter to 2K basically saying I don't agree with it, because this is absolutely ridiculous. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. Again, Troydan has opened nearly 2,000 packs, 0 100 overalls. He's pulled a less than 2% Galaxy Opal rate. And with these Galaxy Opals, pulled absolutely bona fide scrubs out of them for the most part. And yeah, wasted about $5,000, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's going to wrap it up for our video. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.